W.F. Howes presents an unabridged recording of Scoops, behind the scenes of the BBC's most shocking interviews. By Sam Mcalister and narrated by the author. To my beautiful, clever, charismatic and resilient mum Netta, who taught me to mix with princes and paupers, but probably didn't mean it literally. And to Lucas, the best kid in the world. Introduction. Relentless. I've heard this word a lot. It's a moniker of admiration, confusion, and sometimes of abuse or ridicule. And it perfectly sums up who I am and what I do. I'm not sure when or how it started, but I live to get the story, to beat the world's media, to go first and preferably exclusively. News takes many forms, and I don't discriminate. I've tracked down world leaders for their first interviews on the job, those on the brink of reputational ruin, and people who have everything, maybe even their life, to lose. Over the years, the desire to win has only grown. It has crept into every dinner, every party, every new acquaintance, every relationship, every business meeting. Every single encounter would allow me to build a crucial network, to get myself into a position where I, someone who arrived in journalism with no connections, no credentials, and, dare I say, no credibility, could access virtually anyone in the world. My path to news addiction wasn't a traditional one. News and politics weren't a feature of my childhood. In fact, they barely figured at all. We lived an itinerant life. My dad, who had made some money selling mobile homes, left the UK in the 1970s, moving my mum and me from tax haven to tax haven. Not the glamorous kind, like Monaco or the British Virgin Islands. Instead, he relocated us from the outskirts of London to Guernsey, so small I often felt I might fall off, and then to the Isle of Man, a cruel fate for any teen, and finally a short sojourn in Andorra, a flat perched in the mountains of a ski resort for 3 people who had never skied. These places shared something else in common. They didn't see themselves as part of their parent countries. Each small island or municipality had a certain autonomy over several aspects of its political, fiscal and social affairs, and so you would have a feeling of belonging to something quite separate, figuratively and literally, from the larger powers just a few miles away. Usually, and quite understandably, the locals would at best tolerate.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?